Chonburi are staring into the abyss.
Hello, everybody,
Only a
and
win will
welcome
do
to
here,
today's
otherwise
match.
they are down. This truly is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Chonburi cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Valverde. That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in! And that has raised the roof. Survival now, very much on. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately just the keeper to beat, and he shoots! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. Chonburi are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Looking for options for movement. Messi's cross. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chonburi have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Akanji. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Chonburi finding their passes. Goes for a shot! Yes! And he is just ripping it up! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really...
Just about within shooting range. And the keeper threw out a limb.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Messi. Up he goes! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Chonburi are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, tries from a long way out. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Valverde. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Good running. That's rather hopeful. Chance here to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. Decent chance! And that's past the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Caicedo. Well, that has not gone well. Always onto this. Shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Camavinga. Son Heung-min for Valverde. Akanji. And it's Jimenez. And they win it back again. Doku. Son Heung-min. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Chonburi are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And it's Camavinga. Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that has put paid to that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's a sharp little ball here. Jimenez. It's Camavinga. Batasagi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Messi. Camavinga. Messi. And it's Caicedo. This is Jimenez. Caicedo.
The attendance for this match
Valverde.
was 29,514.
Tries to pass it through. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. And it's Messi. Tries from distance.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 7, Doku. Number 10,
Oh, cracking ball.
Number 6,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 33, coming on the
No,
field.
no way through.
Number 22,
Could move up a gear here.
Hoyland. Number
Played through for him.
14,
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Number 34, Verratti. Number 26, Robertson.
Marco Verratti. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And the finish! And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out.
Messi! He's put it wide. Caicedo. For Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. It is a remarkable game, this, and a truly stunning display from a team that was seen by so very many as being more or less dead and buried.
What a turnaround. I, for one, didn't see this coming, Peter. It must have been quite a team talk before.
Messi! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Hoyland.
That's going in strongly.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So a chance here. What can they make of it? Caicedo knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Marco Verratti. Out towards the flank.
Caicedo.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's Højlund. He's tried one! No, got right underneath it.
Caicedo.
And time is up. Chonburi, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Chonburi definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Bulletin from the regional police
Well,
department.
thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Ruben Neves. He won't be happy with that one. Shot chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Chonburi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Camavinga. Trincao. Now it's Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Thinks about the shot. Caicedo.
Chonburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Offside again. Camavinga, foot in. Denilson. That has not gone well. Chonburi are looking to break at pace. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Fernando Torres has found the net here, of course. And he's gone searching crossfield. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Doku. Adams. And it's Serginho. Over to the other side. To Denilson. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And that was nowhere near his best. Doku. Good ball, good take. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Neymar clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe shapes to shoot. He's got a goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a smartly directed ball. Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. Caicedo. Camavinga. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Valverde. Played into the box. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
John Burry will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
John Burry are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
John Burry are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Camavinga. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar knocks it out wide. Denilson. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now this could be a chance. No way through. Knocks it into space. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Neymar absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Trincao is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Neymar. Denilson. Neymar. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 4. Se está realizando un cambio.
He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Beckenbauer just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Entrará al campo número 17.
That has ended up in no man's land. Saliba cuts out the pass. Bartasagi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar. It's a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Up he goes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Lewandowski. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played in with purpose. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Serginho. Now it's Torres. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears. Great chance! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 18.
Son Heung-min. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered there...
There's the shot! Oh, should have put that away. The final 5 minutes. And it's Bartasagi. Oh, that was vital.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he was alert to it. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chonburi complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Deep into stoppage time. And here's Lewandowski. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Chonburi leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. And it's Azar.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
It's Camavinga.
Caicedo.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Doku.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's beaten the last man, and he's intervened well there.
Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Chonburi.
Without doubt seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. That's good running.
Del Piero!
It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Played into the middle.
Chance for a shot!
Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's managed to get free.
It's Azar!
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Caicedo.
Rijkaard.
Chonburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Edmilson.
And it's Azar.
Tries to pass it through.
Messi. Valverde.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Messi.
He's gone for goal. Opts to play it back. Mbappe. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Messi. Thuram. Ball's gone out of play. Great vision. Camavinga in acres of space out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Messi.
Chonburi truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Iniesta. And it's Rijkaard. Here's Roberto Carlos. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Caicedo. Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Camavinga. Chonburi have it back and can go again.
There will be
Doku.
1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. And here's Doku. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Edmilson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Messi. Out to the right. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Camavinga. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Chonburi, still this single goal behind. Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Played into space out wide. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception.
This match was 28,599.
Rijkaard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Messi. And they win it back again. Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out wide. Back towards the middle. And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Number 6, Eduardo
And that's a
Camavinga.
simple one for the keeper.
Number 10, Messi. Number 15, Federico
Shin to
Valverde.
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Doku.
Messi.
Coming on the field, number 22.
Iniesta.
Haaland.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Del Piero. Iniesta. Searching pass he's played there.
And a chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Short changes him with that pass. Iniesta. And it's Messi.
And Messi!
Now, who's going to be first? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And a goal kick. Thuram. Just 5 minutes left. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Del Piero!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Jimenez. Batasagi. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Fernandez. But he's opted for the long pass.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. Messi. Now here's the delivery. Saliba. And that is as far as it goes. Chonburi were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, Peter.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that...
Takes a shot!
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And he's had it nicked away. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maradona. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Caicedo. This looks promising. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga. Chonburi yet to have an attempt on goal. Searching pass he's played there. Caicedo. Camavinga. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. But that has not gone well. Doku. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Not the most accurate pass. Played back in. He's in plenty of space here. Bartasagi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Van Dijk cuts it out. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rooney. Doku. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Goal! First blood drawn. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Chonburi have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Maradona. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Bellingham. Great ball. It's Maradona! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Maradona. Caicedo. Doku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super ball. Great chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. The breakaway clinical and clean. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Chonburi really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Chonburi ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Cafu. And it's Rice. It's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Caicedo. And he was quick to react. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Maradona. Bellingham. And he plays one, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Saliba getting this one clear. There's a searching pass. Big chance! It's fallen kindly here. They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 7.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Valverde. Chonburi finding their passes. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi. Camavinga.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through and all alone! Abiati with the clearance. Rafael Leao. And he skips past his man. It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Threads one in. And it's Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Chonburi suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Rice. Oh, that's superb. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of...
Takes a shot!
Doku. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Kamavinga. And Bartasagi. Now it's Doku. Couldn't squeeze it through. 75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's green grass ahead of him. Valverde.
Chonburi clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Maradona. Now this could be a chance. So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Looking for options for movement.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. France are back on level terms.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 7.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Number 15.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Coming on the field.
Fernandes.
Number
And this is Son
20.
Heung-min.
Kane.
France
Number
needed that.
14.
They really needed it.
Heung-min.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold.
And the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And here's Kane. Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Chonburi illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football
match.
at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! Oh, they can break here. Short changes him with that pass. Can he get it through? Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space. Chance for a shot! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
After 10 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Foden picks it up out wide. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doku.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper to shot a goal! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Thinks about the shot. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Van Nistelrooy.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite...
Can he finish? It's there! And they are right back within touch!
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Spread it left. Batasagi. Fired deep towards the back post. Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi. Now it's Hazard. He's in a great position here. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Over to the left. Looking to go deep. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Serginho. That is lovely. Great vision. Serginho's cross.
Minutes has been indicated.
Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Oh, nicely intercepted. Good ball, good take. And it's half-time here.
Chonburi are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
In a blue hat,
Chonburi head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Van Dijk. And Serginho. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, important interception. Caicedo. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batasagi. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. That is definitely not his best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good spread. Now it's Valverde. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now there's a fine ball.
Chance! Goal!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
29,830.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Ruben Neves. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And somehow he kept it out.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 33.
And he's there to clear it.
Federico Valverde. Number 7.
It's gone backwards.
Number
Modern
10.
football for you and all that pressing.
Coming on the field.
And it's Ruben Neves.
Number 22.
Can he get on the end of this? Now the ball in. That has been knocked clear.
Number 8. Alexander Arnold.
Ruben
Number
Neves.
9. Hazard. Number 14.
Camavinga.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Jimenez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Van Basten. And he's in on goal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He is through here. Played into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
And the shot! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Chonburi are having a ball here. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Basten. Camavinga does well to get it back. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hangs in a cross. Tries to get it clear. And he's well positioned. And a chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hoyland. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Chonburi are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their match.
Tries a shot! He scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? Chance, surely! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And this is Messi. Goes back. Messi. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's De Jong.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, there's the clearance. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both
Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot.
So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead.
Brilliant save from Alisson.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. That's a good ball.
Can he finish? There it is! First blood drawn.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Batasagi. Cross flung into...
Climbs up big. Oh, crossbar!
De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lampard. Mbappe. He's dealt with that really well. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Messi.
Shot a goal! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Chonburi are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Caicedo. Here's Doku. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Turns back here, probably the best option. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's De Jong. Lampard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Azar. De Jong. Alexander-Arnold. Gives it back.
There will
And
be
it's
1
De Jong.
minute added time.
De Jong. Doku. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Chonburi certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Quick reminder
They
today,
need to keep
please
pushing,
have your entry
keep
tickets
imposing,
at hand, as
don't
it's
leave
time
the
to
door
announce
open
today's
for the
winning
opposition.
lottery numbers.
Chonburi sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Lampard. And Jamal. Oh, good ball! Chance, surely! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe shifted it to the flank. And it's Pedri. Chooses to go crossfield. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely spread. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Jamal. It's a promising position. It'll be a throw-in. This looks promising. Turns and goes back. Goes for a shot! Caught offside that time. Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. De Jong. And it's De Jong. And here's Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. And claimed it back swiftly.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Pedri.
Number 15.
Oh, it's a great
Federico
ball here.
Valverde. Number 33.
Well, that's certainly
Number
more like it.
11,
They can't let the intensity drop now,
Mbappe.
Peter.
They're coming
On the
again
field,
and again.
Number 14.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Number 4, Fernandez. Number 8, Alexander Arnold. Number 26, Robertson.
Bellingham making good
Number
progress on the
21,
right-hand side.
Robert Lewandowski. Substitution in progress.
Hazard. And it's De Jong. Good ball, good take. And that's been won straight back. Son Heung-min. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, that's nice. This is De Jong. Mbappe. And the shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a throw-in. That has ended up in no man's land. Distributed tidily. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's Hazard! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Pedri does well to get it back. Hazard. Marquinhos.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, sweet feet. He's having a go. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Hazard. Pedri. Very much into the last knockings. Mbappe. Mbappe! Chance again. No.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Pedri. Shot, and he shoots! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came
Hello,
down to
attendees.
one
This
decisive
is a
moment.
lost children's announcement.
How would you sum
The
up what
father
we've
of boy
witnessed,
in
Jim?
green
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everybody,
and they're
and
going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Chonburi come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Doku. Kamavinga. Neymar. Rijkaard. And Guardiol. Neuer. Koundé. Kamavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Koundé. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Kamavinga. Raul. Doku. Kamavinga. Messi. Raul. Raul. Messi.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Osimhen. Ambitious ball here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Osimhen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Koundé. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Clipped into space. Caicedo. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's there! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good ball! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. And it's Camavinga. Here's Cannavaro. Camavinga. And it's Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta. That's Cannavaro. Camavinga. Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Camavinga. Vardiol. Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. Neymar. Rijkaard. It's Camavinga. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chonburi have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Here we go again then. Chonburi carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Mbappe shoots!
He has done it!
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rijkaard. Vardiol. Back towards the middle. And it's Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And it's Koundé. It's Camavinga. Played out wide. Played back into the centre. And here's Raul. And he welcomes it in.
Decent chance!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Costa Curta. Passing nice and neat. Neymar. Osimhen. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Costa Curta. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. Oh, that is a good ball to...
Shot a goal! They've done it!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution. The attendance for this
Chonburi
match
can
was
now introduce the first of their
80,953.
substitutes.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Johor Darul Tazim get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting.
Oh, what a mistake! Kamavinga, Chonburi, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Droll.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Out to the left it goes. Raul. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Can he finish? It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Batasagi, he has found a way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Valverde, and it's Caicedo. And he welcomes it in. Vardiol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through.
Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in!
Have they done it now? Could this be the final push towards the ultimate goal?
Well, what a time to do it. What a time. Someone was going to have to be brave, and it was certainly worth it. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution in progress.
Chonburi are making a change now.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Now it's Fernandez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Raul.
Johor Darul Tazim really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Might be danger here. They get a throw in.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Fernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. 4 extra minutes added on. Raul. He's chosen to go back. Fernandez. And that is as far as it goes. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
John Bury really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted.
Hello,
The hard work
everybody,
already
and
done,
welcome
the
to
team can
today's
set out
match.
to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
And a chance!
And he was quick to get it clear again. In with the challenge. Thailand disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mbappe, and he's searching through. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. And it's De Jong. And Balde. Azar. Looking tidy in possession here. Might be danger here. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Chonburi, so far providing no real test at all.
There's the shot! It's there!
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Thailand are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Pedri. It's a promising position. Valverde.
Chonburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Camavinga. It's Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good one.
And the shot! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Azar. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Thailand find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, well measured.
Takes a shot!
Pedri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, that was vital. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doku. This might spell danger.
Mbappe!
And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Jong. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Camavinga. No, again there's no way through. Yamal. Messi.
There will be one
And here's
minute added
Mbappe.
time.
Now it's Hazard. He's being urged to shoot. Caicedo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Doku has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Batasagi. So nearly the perfect ball. De Jong. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. Spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Mbappe! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. He is through here. Good read, needed to be. Hazard. Messi. And he's
The
been
attendance
shifted
for
off
this
it.
match was
And here's Mbappe.
28,599.
Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes
Mbappe.
on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Doku. Number 10, Messi.
Thailand are looking to
Number
go forward
6,
now.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 33.
And that's the end of that. It all
Coming on
started
the
well
field,
enough.
Number 20, Kane.
Now it's Kane.
Number 18,
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Number 14,
Mbappe.
Heung-min. Number 9, Hazard.
And it's Son
Number
Heung-min.
26,
Nicely weighted ball.
substitution.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And they are right back within touch!
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
We have got ourselves a game here.
And things are much healthier.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Thailand take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Koundé, Yamal, and it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! They've scored!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for
More or less
Thailand.
by himself, as
After
cool
77
as you like.
minutes.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Substitutions taking place.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Thailand grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, delightful ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Caicedo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Swings it across. Kudus. Kudus. Now it's Kudus.
Oh, shooting chance!
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Substitution in progress.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rafinha goes short. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough,
And the finish! He has done it!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two. So is this the start of a comeback? He won't be happy with that one. Hazard. And they can counter here. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Kudus.
Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! It's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really...
And time is up. Chonburi suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough,